Hi friends, Laura B here. Happy Sunday to you all. I wanted to take a few minutes to check in and say thank you to everyone for all of the support, all the messages, comments, you name it. Thank you everybody. I wanted to take a few minutes today to talk about mental health, and you might see Finn here in the background. But I just wanted to share a few things with you here. So please bear with me. Mental health has always been an issue with me. When I was younger, I struggled to find value in myself. I had a hard time after I got divorced back in the day, trying to figure out where I fit in this world. Had a really hard time accepting that sometimes things just don't work out and it's nobody's fault. Just went through a lot of that. And when I had cancer, same kind of thing, trying to feel good about myself, trying to put it all together, having purpose, everything. You'd think as a mom of an awesome little dude who, by the way, had his first hockey tournament this weekend. He did really great. You'd think I'd be a little bit more on top of things, right? But I'm here to tell you that you can be as perky and happy on the outside as possible, but hurting deeply on the inside. And it's not something that just happens overnight. It's something that sometimes that's just the way people are wired. And for me, I think it's the way I'm wired. Like, I have a great life. I have a wonderful little boy that I love so much. I have parents, and I'm sorry if I get emotional here, but parents that have bent over backwards and then some for me. In my job, they're amazing to me. They have supported me through so much. I cannot say enough good things about Alltag. And all the opportunity, all the support, they truly are an extension of my family. So sorry folks, I didn't realize I was gonna get emotional like that, but I just want to say that I'm still figuring this out. I am gonna be 42 here in June, and I still struggle a lot to find value at times, and that's what I'm working on. And I want you to know that if you've ever felt like I have or struggle with it yourself right now, I want you to know that you are not alone and that there is help out there. And I took some steps to finally get it. You have to put your pride aside at times, and it's hard. It was very hard for me to admit to my doctors that I needed help. I've been on anti-anxiety and I forget what the other type of medicine is for a long time, since I had Casey. And it's still not always perfect, So, and I was always afraid of the shame that, I'm a mom, why I shouldn't feel this way. I survived cancer. I manage all these other autoimmune conditions. I should be okay. But the truth of the matter is I wasn't, and I'm still not quite there. I am working on myself, and I am working on figuring out that it's not all me. It's not all my fault. Like, I admit where I've gone wrong and when I've fallen down and struggled to get back up, but a lot of it is rewiring how I think and remembering that I need to be kind to myself. I want to help other people so much, but I am so mean to myself. I am so critical, and I don't know why. I have to tell that inner critic, sit down, old lady. It's not your turn. You don't need to be mean like that. So I don't want to take up too much of your time today, friends, but if you're having troubles like I am, you're not alone. I'm here. I'm working through this. I don't know the right answers, but I do know that there are people out there that do care and that do want to help you. Um, I've had to call the crisis line a few times, and let me tell you, those people are amazing. They have helped me immensely to calm down and to help me go, it's not all you, Laura, and it doesn't need to be all on your shoulders. So there are resources out there. And I can't say enough good things about Mercy over in Coon Rapids. They were so kind. They did not, make me feel ashamed or anything. They're like, let's get a plan. Let's help you, and they heard my story, which a lot of you know my backstory and what I struggle with. And that's hard. That's hard for a lot of people to go, what do I do with that? There's a lot of people out there that understand the health piece and what that does. And there's a lot of people that understand the co-parenting and relationship side of things. But when you put them together, it's like, wow, what do you do with all of that? So they were very helpful of helping me find some resources that can kind of help all those areas for me, and helping me see that just because you go to a therapist doesn't mean that therapy is working for you. That if you're not seeing results and you're not getting where you need to be, that there is somebody else better suited for you. And that's not a bad thing to go, you know what, this isn't quite working right, so I'm gonna, find something else. And I had a really hard time admitting that, because the therapist that I have been seeing, she's great. She's helped me through a lot of other issues, so I'm glad that I finally put my pride aside, swallowed that, and said, I can't do this on my own. It takes a village, not just to raise a child, but to keep yourself together. When people talk about self-care, I would get so frustrated because I don't know what that is. When you're the only parent that's really doing the work, and then you work a full-time job, it's really hard to find time in the day to, do what you need to do for yourself. And then when you do get that time, it's hard to find joy in it because you're so busy trying to remember, okay, at this time I gotta go pick up this person, I gotta do this at this time, I have this chore I have to do, oh shoot, the house didn't get cleaned. There's so many things that kind of steal your joy at times. And so even carving out 5 minutes for myself at times has been hard because, the brain doesn't shut off. It doesn't let me enjoy those things that I love to do. And so that's what I'm going to work on. Yesterday, I took some time to get out in nature, and that's where I'm headed in a little bit here. And man, was I reminded of how much I love that and how wonderful that makes me feel. So I encourage anybody else, if that helps you, try to get out there, try to get outside, even when it's sucky weather out there. I know we're coming into March, so it's sort of warm, sort of cold. Maybe it'll, snow, maybe it won't, whatever. It's hard, it's yuck. It's as mud season, as Casey and I call it. But try, because it helps. I'm going to quote my dad, and this is, he's told me this for years, and why I don't listen, I don't know. I think it takes till you figure it out for yourself, but he always told me that get outside, breathe the fresh air, make you feel better. And he also talked about too, everything's worse at night. Sleep on it, think about things again in the morning, see how you feel. And he's so right. There's so much truth to that. And I am so blessed and so thankful that they haven't given up on me, and then hearing that they won't, so just try your best, folks, and like I said, put yourself first when you need to. Ask for help, because you're not good to anybody else unless you help yourself. And I'm learning that. I'm having to practice what I preach. you know, be the best that you can. You know, do what you need to do to be that person. So thank you again, everybody. I appreciate all the help, all the support. I will get better. And if you're struggling or anything, please reach out to me. We'll get through it together. Thanks, guys. Have a great Sunday.